I got my iced coffee. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do the homemade, so I got the little Dunkin' in a bottle. You know,
Yo, well,
just as
welcome
good.
to the Media Ghetto Podcast. We are live. We are in charge. We have Kendall. We have Troy in the background. Oh, Troy's background. It says get a
Hey,
copy.
the Cicada
The
Diaries.
Cicada
Get yourself a
Diaries.
copy.
This is advertising. That's
Available on Amazon.
Amazon. Yo, that's what's up, yo. I just came out with my book. It just launched.
Hey, that's what's up.
So good amount of copies already.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I also just dropped my workbook too for Love Journal.
Oh,
it's like a little.
I gotta get that one, but I ain't buying no books right now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm on my my Black Stephen King shit. Like I found out last year. I looked it up after I dropped my book that he's pretty much written at minimum 2 books a year for the past like fucking I don't know 35 years or some shit. Minus 2 years, with the exception of 2 years of not releasing anything. So it's like, well, shit, I can do that. Fuck yeah.
Is the Black Stephen King Stephen King?
No, it's Trey Ryan, but you know, just to give a motherfucker a reference, you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people they do is they just come out with so many books, they never market the books or never create a following for their books, so they never sell books. So I'm not trying to be
I look at books like albums, it's like an era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do photo shoots, I'm gonna give you some.
Y'all know what's popping today, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the topic today? Oh yeah,
you want to talk about like normalization?
These aren't notes at all. These are notes from last night.
American bullshit.
Look like I was prepared today because I'm hungover. But with that being said, we go start. Anybody want to start, or you want me to start?
You can start.
No, you can.
I like to be nice and reactionary on occasion.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. I'm trying. I got a good one. I'm gonna need y'all to. This is on a dating tip. I'm gonna need y'all to stop normalizing dating women who can't cook and it's okay. Or normalize the double standard of men. Here's my problem, right? So more men these days are able to cook, come out their mama crib than these girls. And you know, some of these standards aren't acceptable. This damn girl then told me, I don't need to know how to cook. My mama cooked for me. If a man said that, what would happen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
but like situation. So I'm half and half because like I feel like everybody can't do everything and everybody shouldn't do everything.
No, I'm sorry. Everybody should know how to cook. If you move out to your own crib and then you just doing takeout fast food all the time, no.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, definitely at least know how to do something. Like I know how to do a little. I'm not in the kitchen on Thanksgiving, but I can make myself dinner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's a life skill.
Yeah, I think everybody should have that moderate level. But it's like I guess that's more so what I meant. Like, what did you mean? Like, you can't make shit, or like, you know what I'm saying? You can't make Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like the major shit. Like, I don't think everybody should be doing that. That's specialized type shit. You know?
No, you literally can't make shit.
Oh like, yeah, I mean yeah, you should be able to make something. Because I mean I've seen people who like can't even boil water. You know, or like.
You can't
just little shit like that. And it's like, okay.
I mean, I can't use the microwave for it.
Like, yeah.
But my thing is, stop normalizing not having life skills that are normal adult functions. We're normalizing not being adults. Like some people not do shit.
I mean, in that case, I would say that like men are still more of a problem with that, generally speaking, because you have a lot of dudes who go into relationships with the expectation of like, my wifey needs to know how to cook and clean because I'm not going to want to do that stuff when I'm working. But it's like every woman is working now too. Like anybody that you would probably want to date has a job, probably has her own car, probably is on her way to getting her own crib. So like asking women what they bring to the table, it's like we don't have to bring the same things to the table that we used to. It used to just be a dude could get a check and that would be enough because the woman is expected to be like a homemaker, bear the children, raise the children, cook and clean and all that. But now everybody is expected to have a job because it's not as easy to survive off of one income as it used to be.
You got that right.
Yeah.
You got
So I
that.
guess that's more so what my idea was of like now it's not everybody has to do everything kind of thing. Like more so in relation to what you were saying of like most women work now. Shit, most women actually have really high fucking positions sometimes. Well, not most, but a nice amount. You know what I'm saying? More than certain men. You know what I'm saying? That's become like a thing in the past, decade or so, or whatever. And some of them women don't fucking cook. Shit, if a bitch work 12 hours, the last thing I'm thinking about when I come home is going to the stove. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think it's
like why do
more so nowadays. There should be
Why?
someone in the household who should or can, versus both. As long as there's like a balance, I think of skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, maybe you don't do the most cooking, but you probably clean. You can clean better because some motherfuckers can't. And that sounds random, but some motherfuckers can't clean for real or don't really know how to fucking clean. Like they do the little bullshit, little surface level, and it's like, no, motherfucker, get in there. Like cleaning the bathroom or like cleaning the kitchen or something. So it's like for me, I mean, again with cooking, I do the basics, but like cleaning, I'm like I get in there. So it's like that's my plus because like hopefully you cook most of the time. I'll throw a little hamburger helper in there for you right quick. I might might fry up a little something, just a little something, but please do most of the cooking.
That's the hamburger helper for me.
Yeah, I think like where I was going with it is like just not normalizing like life skills and being an adult, but like also like I like your point of like we gotta like get a balance with these relationships again. It's not about woman's role, man's role. It's about a balanced relationship. I was talking about one of my I recently just got out of a position at my job, and I really left because the old guy I used to work with, like me and him had the position balanced. You know what I mean? It was never like we perfectly balanced this. We had a perfectly balanced relationship at work, and everything got done. Everything got done. We never frowned upon any activity that needed to get done. You know what I mean? We worked together. But so many people were like, that's not my job. That's not my job. And I feel so we do that in any type of relationship too. That's not my job. That's not the expectations of a man. That's not the expectations of a woman. You know what I mean? So all that to say is we gotta get rid of that shit. We gotta stop normalizing these fraudulent expectations. Like she's supposed to learn how to cook.
But so is he though. Like that's my only thing.
Yeah.
To me, if it's like we're adults, I've had my own apartment. Like I started my apartment life in a relationship, but like now that I'm single, I have to be able to like take care of my own stuff now, right? So it's like I was already capable of that, but a lot of the responsibilities and stuff were split before. But now it's just me here. So if I get into a new relationship and it's like, yeah, my ex used to be the one that cooked and cleaned all the time. Can you take over for that? That's corny. That's cornball stuff. That's like, because then it's like you're only looking for a relationship to fill those gaps. When the reality is you should definitely know how to do all that stuff and take care of your own place, probably before you get into a relationship with another adult.
Yeah.
Like that.
Shit, I mean, I got another thing that's not related to this one. If you are ready to get to the next one,
let's do it.
Show. Jobs, working 40 hours a week. Jobs are dumb. Fuck jobs. I hate jobs. No, so okay, I get it, right? Like, you need money, whatever. It's just how jobs are ran and operated. There's no okay, so one of the things that pissed me off, right? Like my job, I work remote, and occasionally they have this thing where it's like, everybody, can we just get on camera? Just want to make sure everyone's paying attention or shit like that. I'm like, won't it show my work? Or the dumbass questions I'm asking or the fuck ups that I'm making? I'm not doing none of those, so I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. Like, I just want to see your faces, and I'm learning some people are like, one of my other jobs, we had to come in the office a couple times a week. And once that remote shit hit, that was perfect for me. I was like, I don't have to come. I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to come out of my house. I don't have to see these motherfuckers. Hell yeah, and still get paid. Cake. And I'm learning some people need that camaraderie and need to come in, but I don't. I'm fine. I don't give a fuck about seeing y'all face. I'm fine. So it's just like I just need jobs to operate better based on the actual happiness of employees, if that makes sense. If you have happy employees produce better. More better production that make motherfuckers want to do overtime instead of being like it's been a couple times that some jobs I have, they be like, hey, we offer overtime, don't nobody take it because motherfuckers is ready to go. We sick of y'all ass. And it's like you probably get more of that if you gave a fuck about the person that you're asking to work. Hey, can we get a raise? No, y'all can't get this raise. Y'all get this pizza party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
This thing about the job getting done and they're trying to like check the box.
Yeah, and it's like
we gave y'all
working depressing. And like for me, like I know this isn't my and my end goal. I'm definitely going to be way beyond. You know what I'm saying? Just a normal job. I'll be working for myself at some point.
Yeah, but
it's like the journey to that is a bitch. When you ain't supposed to be like doing this, or you want more. It gets difficult the longer it goes. You know, I've been working through all my 20s. And I'm 31, I'm still working, but it's like I'm more so getting into my own crafts and stuff like that. And so now the more I get into that, the less bullshit I'm taking from jobs. I'm like, the more I'm noticing bullshit, I guess I'll say, that jobs do. And I'm just like, why do people do this? My brain goes back to they need the money, but that's got to be a better fucking way. Right?
I think we sell ourselves the dream of a job. I've done it before, and we make it grandiose. We look at the security. At least I always have the expected hours. Unless you get fired, I get benefits. I ain't got to worry about buying benefits.
I got my pension when I turn 60.
I get a raise. I get my 401k. We make it sound good in our mind, but really, like,
but those are promises and things
outside of work. Like, you would probably do more work outside of work.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. Yeah.
And those are things that I think those are like the promises at the end of the road. If you're 21 and you're hearing all that shit, that's still like 30 fucking years of your life until you get that. Until you get that 401k, until you get that fucking pension and all that. And it's just like, at that point, granted, depending on how well you're taking care of yourself, you might not be ready. Like, in a position, motherfuckers like, oh, when I'm retired, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, and that. You might not even be in the condition to even do so because you're giving your life to this fucking job and fucking... You got fucking if you work factory jobs, your body is really shit by the time you fucking retire.
Oh yeah,
depending on what kind of factory job it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just there doesn't. The only benefit ever seems to be is in the check, and that's why I'm there. But like, at some point, I want to get the fuck on. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think like. You need so much recovery and so much like maintenance when you with the check that makes you use your whole check. Yeah. Shit, I might hate my job so much that week I might spend $100 on booze.
As soon as I get off, I'm like, man, these motherfuckers have pissed me off this week. Hand me that fucking bottle. Like, shit. Exactly how it be. But like, so like example, I think it's like Japan or something. I forgot, but they like have certain companies offer fucking nap time. Like they literally have fucking desk that can convert.
This is like recline kind of I would never want to compare straight to like Japan though. I'm pretty sure like Japan and China are two of the countries of higher office buildings. They have to put like netting outside of them to stop people from jumping to their death.
So okay, not exactly that. I mean, just net because the idea of like. Or like I think it's Germany where like after you have a child you have like I think it's probably not Germany because that seems very
whatever. A lot of European countries have actual paternal leave, yeah,
and it's for a while and you still get fucking paid and it's like it like it's just certain shit that a lot of other countries have a bit better, and I guess America still has I don't really know what we have better. I feel like I would say opportunity, but that just depends on where you are.
No, compared to European countries, like America is like we're okay. Like we're okay.
I mean, yeah,
they have everybody that's like, oh well, they have freedom, or we have freedom of speech. We have this. That,
Stop normalizing hating America.
It's not about hating America. It's about recognizing that a lot of the other countries are fine, And people comparing America to things like Iraq or like Saudi Arabia. That's where it's like, okay, yeah, of course I'd
No,
rather
we
be
get it.
American, but every other first world
Yeah.
country has just as much like freedom as we do.
Yo, it'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, if you want to live in America, you can just go die. And I'm like, damn, bro,
Yep.
why gotta be so free?
All right, fucking healthcare in certain countries is 10 times fucking better. Like, it's just certain things that I guess go along with working in certain countries. It just seems, and I haven't really been to them, so I'm just gonna say seem, but seem a bit better. And either way, I'm fucking sick of the workforce. I got about 6 more months left in me to be working for somebody, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. So yeah, hopefully this book becomes a New York bestseller.
Yo, it's so much like the book is insane.
Oh yeah, I took a little break because I'm not at home. Like all my like equipment and shit is back in Arizona, so I'm in Detroit, but I go back home this week, and when I tell you I'm on it, like own it. But yeah, that was my little fuck America rant. Fuck jobs. American jobs are ass. But thank you for hiring me. Let me need that check.
What about you, Kendall?
So I mean, my biggest thing is like in the conversation about normalizing stuff, we have way too much judgment toward things that other people want to normalize for themselves and for their communities. So for me, it's like stop normalizing hating stuff that's not normal. Because what we consider normal is often just based in like living in a comfort zone. Like as someone who works pretty closely with the LGBTQ community, like drag queens, people are like, stop normalizing drag queens. And it's like, bro, we've had drag queens in like popular media for decades at this point.
Yeah.
When people see like two male characters kiss on a TV screen, they're like, oh my God, look at what we're trying to normalize now. And it's like every Disney movie in existence has like a boy and a girl kissing. This is the exact same thing, except you don't like that it's gay. Like, that has never made sense to me. Or it's never made sense to me primarily because people are like, oh, well, I don't want anything sexual or anything romantic. But then their kid will come home from school and they're like, oh, do you have a little girlfriend, your little boyfriend now?
Let me stop you right there.
You got fun.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
come on.
Kendall, let me
Let's
stop
go.
you right there.
Do it.
Me and Disney got beef. I'm tired.
You and who? Oh, Disney.
Disney has created a generation of simps. It's literally telling you to do everything for a woman that they can't do shit for you for your life. Sleeping Beauty. Let that bitch sleep. She was bad all
Sleep. There was a lot of sleeping princesses. Now you think about it. Snow White.
Let her work.
But still.
Well, mind you, the audiences for these, it was never really like, it was never for, not that it wasn't for boys, but the target audience was like young girls. It's not that Disney raised a generation of simps, but it kind of brought upon the expectation that simping was like normal. I mean, for the most part, it kind of is. You should simp for your girl. Like, dudes that don't simp for their women are kind of corny.
Right. Especially if it's something like, I mean, yeah, it's like I said, your girl. Like, it's different to be out here just kind of tricking, you know what I'm saying, fucking around if you don't really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying. It's just that. But like when you're serious about it, you will 9 out of 10 you're gonna naturally fucking simp anyway. Like that's just gonna happen.
But do niggas be tricking on niggas?
Oh hell yeah! What? So here's the thing. Here's the thing about gay. Think two women, right? So with lesbian relationships, you figure you have two women, that's double the emotion. They move quick. They move in with each other. They get married. It's like within 6 months, and they've already got a dog. They got a house. The opposite with two men is that you figure men are more physical. You never know what a nigga like you for real because it's really just gonna be fucking. There's fucking. There's a lot of fucking around.
There's a lot of fucking.
Yeah, men are whores. Not to say that women don't, but it's just like the female gay relationships move faster and male gay relationships are nastier. That makes sense. So yeah. I have my whole phase. Let me tell you.
I think you're in your whole phase, my guy.
like my thing when I was tricking, my shit was like I was in like college and I was like a broke college student, and I just tricked off of like, oh, you got some weed or you got some liquor or something, I'm fucking with you with that. And once that blunt out, or like once that, oh, I gotta wake up early, got class.
Hello, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Those days was, and it'd be like, oh, all you gotta be like, shit, you hit me with the you smoke? Yup. Okay, cool, let's go. But like I want to like piggyback on what Kendall said a little bit, because I love that. One of the things that annoys me is when people try to bring it up, like, you know, this is gonna make kids gay kind of thing. By that same fucking logic, I only grew up watching straight shit. It wasn't options to see that I shouldn't be gay.
It's because you were already in the Matrix. That's why. You
like
were
by
already
that same fucking logic, I like ever saw a straight
gays.
shit. So that mean there shouldn't be any, like, that's so weird that people don't look at the opposite of that. And then just to hop on that one too, Black community in fucking America, gay Black lives matter too. Like it's very frustrating sometimes where there's the people who are like so pro-Black until it's gay. And it's like, oh, I don't know about all that. Okay.
I will never forget the day I was in Washington, D.C. for a protest way back in 2020. So far away now. And I was in the bathroom and there was this Black dude and he's like washing his hands. He's like, all right, swear to God, if I see one of them goddamn rainbow flags out here, this is about Black people. None of that gay shit. And I'm like listening to him. I'm like, bro, what? If you think Black people are discriminated against, try being a gay one. Like, holy shit.
Like, and then it's like, you don't think your hate of us are not necessarily warrants, but allows people to hate us for our skin color. You know what I'm saying? You're just perpetuating another piece of hate. It's the same fucking thing.
I felt that shit since I was like little. I would hear like Black kids talk about how they don't like gay people. I'm like, bro, we just went over like discrimination, slavery, and like Jim Crow. Why are y'all right back here with the same bullshit?
Fact. And it's like, wait.
We didn't learn our lesson. Well, growing up,
yeah, and then it's like, go ahead. Sorry.
We just thought it was anything that wasn't normal was funny.
Yeah,
funny is one thing. To be made fun of, like without giving a fuck about what you're talking about, that's dirty.
I would say, because then now I think about it too. Imagine, and it's like I think why another thing that I realized why love was difficult for me, because I never necessarily got a chance to date the normal way growing up.
The normal way? You mean the straight way?
I mean, right? I don't know how to say. Right? I don't know. I guess just in a more not normal, but just in a more
straight.
I don't fucking know. I really don't know. But the point is, like, I never.
You mean like regularly dating people, like getting out and actually?
Yeah, like get out. My shit had to always be like secretive or like away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't experience dating life openly. And so it's like, imagine being a kid and you hear motherfuckers talking all this shit about it, and you're still trying to understand yourself. Like, you like, am I? I think so.
Damn, I don't know why I want to
sixth grade. Right, I'm in sixth grade. Like, you know, I remember being like 6th, 7th grade, looking at niggas like, as puberty hit, I'm like, he is kind of cute. All right, wait, did I just say that? Yeah, I said that. You know what I'm saying? But then you still hearing people making jokes and talking shit about it, and not really seeing much of it being represented on TV and movies. You suppress it. You know what I'm saying? Until you can't, and then it just becomes like a secret fucking life that you're practically living, which you shouldn't have to. Like, I feel like also one of the hard things too with being young, Black, and gay is like there's predators. Yeah, and when you're not able to live, you know, openly, I guess in a sense, you end up doing a lot of secretive shit. I look back at some of the shit I did and situations I got into, and that was nothing but fucking God that I got past those things and nothing bad happened to me.
Yeah, I remember myself
in hella situations.
To add on to your story though, with the predators, with you young Black gay guys, y'all young Black gays. What was it? Don't cancel me. It was a story. It was a doctor, and she was like, yo, it's a really bad epidemic in this location of young Black guys getting HIV from older men. And I was like, how old was the kid? And he was like, he was only 17, and he got HIV at 17 from like an older dude. And she was like, this is not the first time I've heard this. And the crazy part is like as a doctor, we gotta tell this parent that her son has this and he got it from this for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So the parents don't even know they float that way. So you break double the news.
Yep.
I was like, damn.
And he got that shit from a nigga.
Oh, the nigga, they be on it. Like being younger, like being older now. I look back at some of the people I talked to when I was younger. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck was like I was 15. I lost my virginity to a nigga who's like 21. Why were you doing that? And you when you young, you think the shit is cute, it's fun. It's like he older, nigga. No, this thing is gross. This thing is gross.
I think that's another thing too. We might want to like stop normalizing. It's like we already normalized that like sex at a young age. Like I had like a lot of my friends that had it at a younger age than me, they got addicted to that shit, and it's addictive. And they just start doing a lot of dumb shit for the yams. And then like I had it on after high school, and I was like, damn, I can control myself. I'm over here, I'm whipping them, not getting whipped. So I feel, you know what I mean? But my guy, man,
but like I feel like I feel like there's like a age where that's more acceptable though.
But I feel like I think it's like I say like 15, like any adolescents, you get addicted to things a lot easier. And the dopamine, the feelings, and sex is one of the most addictive
especially
things.
If it seems cool, quote unquote. Like
so you got the social proof of sex saying, yo, you the man. You got the feeling and the hormones of it. If you don't like, it boosts just testosterone. You feeling powerful, my guy. You like, I just bust them cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, I want this feeling again. And then you just looking at everyone else like they.
But I mean, you figure that's kind of always been happening because like our grandparents' days, they were whole ass fucking grandparents and great grandparents was married at like 17. And
man, I had people judging me for being a virgin in 8th grade, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, there was legit like, oh, you get no bitches. I'm like, what's a bitch?
I just got first hair on ball. Like, what the fuck?
All I know is
first hair on ball is crazy.
And I went to go get some pancakes. Somebody was like, hey, want to get some pancakes at my crib? I was like, yeah, some pancakes. Come on, 8 a.m. I was like, I bet. Just like you not never got my fucking pancakes.
Well,
wait, where did pancakes come from? What did I miss?
I'm still upset about not getting pancakes.
Where did we just get pancakes? I'm confused.
Nah, man, you invited over with cheeks, and you wanted pancakes.
Oh shit!
Bitch, I'm not here for this ass. I'm here for these.
You are the problem.
But like, there's gonna be thing too, because it was like a thing. Like, I also have like a lot of female friends, and like I hung out with everybody, but like the niggas used to be like, oh, you got the bitches, you got the hoes. I'm like, huh? I'm just literally.
What even is a vagina, bro?
Like, I'm literally sitting here, just chilling. Oh, you got the hoes. You got, hey, hook me up with something. Like, niggas ask me to hook them up and shit. I'm like, dog, what is this?
I don't know.
But then it's like,
it'll be probably a good deal for a hookup. I'm like, yo, bro, man, what's up? You trying? You know what I mean? Slide.
I mean, I played wingman a couple times. I didn't mind, but it was just like the expectation that I had such an end with these women just because I was near them. And then some niggas used to be mad that I was near some women, like I wanted them because they liked them. But I'm like, nigga, I am gay. I had one nigga who used to like, oh yeah,
like young adults are psychopaths. Young adults and teenagers.
Yeah, this one nigga used to like drive down our block. This one nigga used to drive down our block. Whenever he saw me with this girl, he used to like skirt off and shit like that, do little dumb shit. And I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. I literally don't get like. We sit in this bitch watching Beyonce videos. Like, breathe.
You safe, bro.
Like, I promise you're fine. These are weird. Okay. Any more? I think those are my only ones. Oh, okay. Fuck it. I got another one. Normalize, not unnormalizing. We should now normalize Black people and other shit, like Black people in horror, like getting better at it. We are getting better at it, especially since Get Out. But like, We need some more black people in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? We finally got some black characters in a fucking Game of Thrones type fantasy setting in House of the Dragon, but I want some more.
Me crying
More
over
niggas
Game
in
of Thrones
fantasy
being
horror.
complete garbage.
Yeah, we do need to.
No, I am watching The Long Nights, and I did
I
watch The
know.
Long Night.
I saw your story. I was like, you traitor.
Like The Long Night and The Bells are my favorite episodes of those seasons. The Bells was fucked up because it shouldn't have gone that way, but it was still enjoyable.
Never watched Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be stuck for 20 minutes. I have so many complaints about it.
Literally, I will. Yeah.
That shit scarred me. Oh, rip.
1 second. I don't grab some.
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck that. I gotta take my screen off. Look at that book.
there you go. There you go. Yo, we do. All right, so this is one thing I heard that offended me, right? Somebody called me alternative black. What the fuck is alternative black?
I don't even think you're like if it's all like the people that are like more gothy or whatever, you don't even give that vibe really.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
I thought we was talking about like different types. You gotta normalize accepting black people for being black people, not just the stereotypical black people that are heavily showcased on media. Or normalize not calling people white, acting like people sound white if they talk a little bit more.
Oh, that was my life. I grew up with that
I've been
shit.
getting that shit all my life. Yep. I used to get called Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory and shit. I'm like, damn,
What?
I like to read. I'm sorry. Yeah, they used to call me Dexter because I pronounced my and Braxton from Jamie Foxx.
Damn.
Here come Braxton.
Wild.
I'm like, damn,
Wild.
Sorry, I'm educated. Whoops. Sorry, I read books. My bad. Hey, this nigga read books.
I grew up with so much internalized like self-loathing toward the fact that I was black because the people who like it wasn't even white people who were like white people would say some crazy shit to me, but it was like the black kids more than anything who would say some wildly
They
out
make
of
you feel
pocket
less
shit
black.
about me. Not even it wasn't even like
Or
less
make you-
black.
Not less.
It was like less than period to me because of it, like you said, it was the shit where it's like, oh, why do you talk white? Well, for me, I was raised by white people, but my mom was never even like she's articulate enough, but like my mom is white and she spent a lot of time in like Virginia when she was younger, so she has like a southern twang more than anything. I grew up playing video games and watching like TV shows. All of my language and my ability to articulate and communicate with people came from the games I was playing, and I used to stay up super late playing games. So I'd have to turn the audio down and use subtitles. So I was learning to read fast because I was playing like not like straight mature games, but games that were in that like 15 to 16-year-old bracket where you would want to play it just to play it. But me putting on subtitles and stuff, I would end up learning to read words that I had no business knowing at like 5 years old. 6, 7, 8 years old, it just got better and better. And I grew up just being able to read very well and communicate very well. This translated to, oh, that's that white shit. And it's like, no, it's that learn to read at a young age shit.
Our bougie or shit like that. Because I got my shit from reading Goosebumps books and like Tales from the Crypt comics and Spawn comics and Marvel comics. Like I was always since like I think shit I started reading. You know, once you start reading, I think I started reading at like 4, and I just started reading shit that I had no fucking business reading. Literally Tales from the Crypt comics and shit like that. But the more I did it, obviously, the more my vocabulary.
I don't know about y'all.
Like I wasn't like
I grew up with majority white teachers. Majority of my teachers were white when I was growing up.
Half.
And it was the fact that like you guys playing video games and so I read everything on Game Boy had like you had to read to learn where to go. So what the hell? It was just a lot more. It was the age of rock bands. Remember, rock bands were really the top back then. And you don't go out much. You just literally like you just talk how you hear it the most. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like this day, I realized something. Right, so it was a minute where I wasn't like reading as much or listening to audiobooks, and I was just sounding ignorant. So like. As soon as I start reading and listening more, it was like you get the language and the mannerisms of what you're listening to the most. So what the hell do you expect? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like fucking aside, or I guess to piggyback on both the reading thing and the
Stop
teacher thing.
piggybacking on me.
I have one teacher. I'm a piggybacker. So I had a teacher my senior year, like normalized, really good fucking teachers. Our teachers who actually care. My teacher senior year or whatever, he was like my English teacher, and he helped. Like by that point, I was a fucking amazing reader. You know, like I'm a senior at this point, like all A's in English always for the most part. You know, but he did something that I had never thought to do before, and like at this point, you know, we reading like Shakespeare and, you know, fucking Beowulf and just shit like that. And he would like read it the way it's read and then turn around and just say it like a nigga in the street, like so that we could comprehend it way better. So he'd be like, you know, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? And then be like, so she really like, Romeo, nigga, what you damn, I'm trying to find like, and then it'll just be like, huh, because he knew he had a class full of hood ass kids, and he really wanted the message to be received. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted us to be able to comprehend what we were reading. And so since he's done that, ever since then, I like when I'm really struggling to comprehend something, I'm like, okay, let me break this down. What is he really saying? I'm like, oh, this nigga said, hey, quit playing with me and my motherfucking money for having to come after your ass. Like, but he really said some old proper shit. And because of that technique, I'm able to understand it more. So it's like definitely normalize teachers who care about what they're doing, because that matter.
I think jobs need to do that too. Like we talking all this jargon all the time, and everyone talks in all this jargon. We just hope someone picks it up. And nigga, stop using big words. If majority of the people in this world don't use big words, it's just dumb. It's good to know the big words. The better your vocabulary.
No, normalize using big words. Normalize using. I will die on that hill.
Some motherfuckers say some words is big, and I'd be like, oh, he's probably just dehydrated. Damn, you using big words? What?
Ain't no way. Okay. Not dehydrated.
No, that's just an example. Like
I believe. No,
you ever use
it's
the
not
word?
An example. I believe you.
Oh yeah, like, no, but like, have you ever used the word and motherfuckers say it's big?
Because like words do make
fuck that. Because you got to make people grow. That's like Jay-Z. You got to give it to the motherfucking people. They need to grow. Man, I'm not gonna force you to read, but I'm gonna talk like a nigga who reads, so that way you be intrigued on what I'm reading.
Yo, intrigue is a big word.
Make you want to read.
What's intrigue?
Exactly.
Intrigue is a big word.
What do you mean?
Interested. Simple.
That's even bigger than intrigue.
Damn. Technically, yes, it is. But you know what interested me, nigga.
Is that word? Is that cinnamon?
Is that a thin mint?
Stop.
A cinnamon.
No. Stop. Yeah. But like also too, that's another thing I learned. It's a technique or whatever. Just like when people, because that's also another thing too, that why it's an insecurity that people put on you because they can't necessarily read themselves. A lot of people feel uncomfortable admitting that. And it's like there's more people who can't than can, unfortunately. I think maybe nowadays there's maybe a little bit more.
I think everybody can read.
I don't know.
I think we're selective.
On different levels.
You would be
like,
truly
you
surprised.
can't give the same book to everybody. Yeah, you would really be like, some people would do all kind of shit just to avoid reading. Like, you know, like you remember in class, you tell the one kid it's his turn, and it's the nigga that read a little slow, and he just start acting out. Then fuck this book. I don't want to read this book. And I get kicked out of class. But hey, it's his head. I have to read. Like, you know,
reading is a skill set, and no one wants to take the time to build a skill set, especially when it's obvious now. It's like this: if you never played basketball, you're gonna suck at basketball. Well, if you never read, you're gonna suck at reading, and we're gonna know when you can't.
People don't like the process.
Know you can't read.
Yeah, but the thing about reading is like you pick up on that so young. Like if you don't have people in your life who value reading and good books, you're never going to pick it up.
No, you're not
someone who never stops to pay attention to that. Like, hey, but you have to. I think you just have to start with something that you're interested in too. Like, you can't start with fucking, just hop back on the Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying? If you're not into Shakespearean shit, you know what I'm saying? Read some shit that you're interested in, and that will help you get past or get, you know what I'm saying, to that point. But yeah, that's why now I just laugh when niggas say I use big words or something.
I mean, even me now, I don't spend a lot of time.
Like, I sure do.
I do not spend a lot of time reading. What I'll do like these days, I'll play a game that requires me to like not think too much, and then play an audiobook in the background. Because I don't have the attention span to sit and read. Like I just don't.
You got to build that up too. I'll say.
I mean, what I mean is like if I sit down with a book,
Mhm.
it's not enough. I have to do something. I don't like just sitting and flipping through pages.
I won't
Like-
lie, and for me,
Well, so that's what I mean. So like I started back reading the past like
I read and listen to
2-3 years.
audiobooks, by the way. The same audiobook. I read and listen to the same audiobook to keep my interest in it because I just can't sit and read the whole thing. It takes me so long to read a book. I comprehend it like amazingly. It's like I wrote the shit. That's how much I comprehend shit. But it's the attention thing for me. I ain't saying I got ADHD like in Dale there. I'm just saying like
most people. That's fine.
I might have a little spectrum of it where my nigga, my phone could make a beep and I look at my phone. Next thing I know, I'm on YouTube for 5 hours. Next thing you know, I'm in Philly.
No, that's ADHD, bro.
See, that's how. Yeah, that's totally ADHD. It's like, so like, okay, so like I've learned, or at least I've been learning to focus my chaos because I'm like that too. But like, what I meant to say about like building up to it is like, I started back reading the past 2-3 years, and it was like I knew my attention span wasn't fully there. So I don't. It takes me a while because I read like a page or two of each book. Like so, at a given time, I'm reading like 5 or 6 books, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like I read 1 or 2 of this one, go to the next one, 1 or 2 of that one, like, and then go to the next one because I'm able to comprehend really well what I'm reading, and I take a little second to do that, and then I go to the next one. Before I know it, it's like 2-3 months later, I'm done with the fucking book. So it's like I'm not one of those people who can sit and read a whole book, or not even a majority of a book, unless they've just got 40 pages. But it's something that like now, because again, it's been 2-3 years. Now I can do like 4 or 5 pages at a time. Now like 5 or 6, like it builds up. But I started with like a page or 2, so it is like again, I don't know. I think it's just about focusing the chaos by ADD, because there's some chaotic shit.
There is a level of like focusing, but to me, it's also like I'm just not interested in sitting. Like I don't even like sleeping. Because for me, like going to bed, and being unconscious for 8 hours. No. Listen, right? So I like to be doing shit. I don't like to stop and like I'll enjoy a meal if I'm planning to like go out to eat. But if I'm like just sitting throughout the day and I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I don't like that because it's like I have to. No. Listen, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
So when it comes to eat, I have to stop what I want to be doing to go prepare food and then put it together and then sit and like eat it for however long. No, I want to stay to the stuff I'm doing. I hate having biological needs. It's not about like, oh well, you just can't focus on shit. It's like no, there are things I would rather be doing with my time than catering to the fact that I do have a human body, and that sucks to me. I don't like the idea of lying down for 8 hours doing nothing.
Well, so that's what I mean.
And just
of
sleeping.
like that's what I meant. Like when I said, so you would probably struggle with like meditation or something, then, right? Like
no, I meditate fine. I'm fine because meditation isn't just sitting and doing nothing to me. Meditation for me is training yourself to focus. It's training yourself.
Also, like training yourself.
But that's kind of like I guess I look at meditation and sleep the same. I guess almost. So that's why I
not even close
to that conclusion a bit.
All right. This is how I did it before. I read a book called Quick Brain, and they're teaching me like. Here's my thing. If I'm overstimulated and I get addicted to dopamine responses, I have trouble focusing on reading. Anything that does not readily amuse me, I cannot do it. Not saying I can't, but it's like really, 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 really challenging. So I really have to like take some time to detox digitally. I need to detox my bad habits. I need to detox all these things because I get addicted to shit and I start craving it. And if I get too addicted, I can't do the productive stuff. If that makes sense. That is quote unquote boring to me. Like it's like this, man. It's like dealing with a real bad biddy, and you're like, damn, man, I can't even focus. This joint too bad, and you trying to read and focus with a bad biddy next to you.
Think about the coochie.
Exactly. You think about the wrong shit. So now,
see,
Troy, you don't know how to feel. I'm joking.
Oh no, I know how I feel.
Plays biddy with booty, and he right there.
I say I've been on a fine nigga before, and I'm like, God damn, I can't. But like,
it's like that. Like you gotta really like get your brain wired.
But that's what helps. So like, and it's not to like say like meditation solves everything, but just at least for me, that's what has, because I've been doing that for like 10 years now. That's what helped. Like, I'm always able to kind of go back to that state, and that helps me focus. But like, to hop back onto the Kendall thing, I think that's why I relate meditation and sleep, because in my sleep, I'm a very avid lucid dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very often I've been doing it for like probably my whole life, but consciously that I would fully recall at least is the past like 10 years or whatever. And so the same, I guess, spiritual intention that I would have with meditation or focus intention or whatever, I feel that I have when I am asleep and lucid dreaming and stuff like that. So that's why I was just like,
Yeah, I think lucid
You
dreaming
not
definitely
likely
allows
to
for an
sleep.
acceptance.
Yeah. Because
I've stumbled into lucid dreaming by mistake. Like, I'll realize that I'm asleep, and then I don't have the immediate response of like waking up. I will sometimes have the response of like, oh shit, this is a dream, and then be in control of it for a while before I do actually wake up from it. So I do have experience.
Great. There's ways to practice that too, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Normalize lucid dreaming. Helps you like
Man, I don't know what a
understand your
lucid dream
subconscious.
is. Is that like a wet dream?
No, freaking no.
A dream. It can be.
Dream.
I mean, yeah, it can. It's whatever. Essentially, the idea is that you are conscious in your dream and you can do whatever you want, basically, at that point. Technically, you're not supposed to be your subconscious. Like, sometimes, especially when you first start doing it, there's a part of your brain that fights it because you're not supposed to be aware of.
Oh, I know what lucid dreams are. It's like
Insidious. I mean, not Insidious. What's that fucking movie?
It feel like you're playing like.
Oh yeah, actually yes, Insidious too.
A video game can do, or like like Oblivion or like a Far Cry or something.
What is that movie?
And it's like you wake up, you can't move at first in the video game, but eventually you get control over waking up in the video game. You do what the fuck you want.
It's gonna kill me. I gotta look it up.
It feel like a tutorial and shit in the video game.
Sorry, are you talking about Inception?
Yes. Oh fuck. Okay. Yes.
I'm like, wait. I said
I knew it started with an I, but my brain kept going to Insidious, which is also kind of like it too, but that's
Inception?
more so astral projection. Yes, that's more so what lucid dreaming is, and it's like parts where they touch on how like your subconscious will fight you because you're not supposed to be aware that you're in a dream.
Yeah.
So when you
I've had nightmares where I've like woken up to the fact that I was in a nightmare, and I ended up like summoning like a great sword for myself to fight back, and then summoned Optimus Prime as a buddy.
That shit is.
And these were like my first experiences with lucid dreaming. The weirdest shit.
Some of mine started with I was being chased, and it was like this like I have this thing with my subconscious where I have reoccurring lucid dreams, where it's like it's like those Groundhog Day type movies where it's like a motherfucker going through the same scenario again, but now you got to make a different decision. And so like when I first started getting serious about it, my subconscious like manifested as like Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, and all them, and it kept fucking chasing me and killing me. And I would always like start the dream in this bathroom that was at this fucking house I've never seen, but it felt like my grandma's house. And I would leave out the bathroom, and Jason is at like the front door. Like it would just always be these same scenarios, but I always end up having to face all three of them. And then I finally had the last dream, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. This is my dream. And no matter what I do, they're gonna kill me. So I just walked up to their ass, and then I was able to take off their mask, and that was it. I never had the dream again. But
yeah, you took out the mask.
Wild.
I think my superpower was kind of cool. I had like a superpower when I was lucid dreaming that would kill people. Like I didn't believe in myself enough to beat these people with my bare hands. So I would always somehow get to a train area and I would have the power to summon a train to hit them. I learned that no one can survive a fucking train.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
No, I watch Rick and Morty, but
okay, no, because there's an episode where there's a guy who has the power to summon ghost trains.
Oh yeah, that was my power as a kid though.
And Rick was talking shit about him, like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Summon a train?"
Because I heard no one can survive a train, so I was just like, I can't beat this guy, but a train can.
But he can.
That's hilarious. Dog.
Shit. Nah, man.
Well, now I
but-
feel like we need to do it. Like, so I'm about to bring back my dream pod because I was doing like a dream show because I really like love talking about dreams and interpreting them and all that shit. Like, I have a dream journal, all that. So it's like I had a dream podcast. I only did 3 episodes though because the other fucking 2 shows. It's like that's a lot of shows. Well, now I'm more able to do it though. Like that was in the beginning. Now I know how to fit that in. So I think we'll bring that back. Talk some dream shit.
I think I don't know what you guys your content goals is this year and what goals is, but I think a dream show is dope. I think a dream show would be dope.
That and we need to bring back Men Can't Do Shit, but I think we should add Kendall to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Men Can't Do Shit.
What does that mean? What?
It's a show where we just discuss all the different toxic rules that men, have to adhere to, meaning they can't do shit. Like, so hey sis, if a man put no lotion on his legs, watch out.
Oh, fellas, is it gay to
like
put
that.
lotion on your legs?
Yeah, shit like that. And I feel like that'll be kind of fun from, a gay man.
Oh,
straight
shit,
man,
I just
a
realized
bi
something,
man,
bro.
That'll be very interesting perspectives.
Yo, I just realized.
What?
But
Let me see real quick.
Wow.
I just
she
realized
didn't realize it. Huh?
See, that's on like
it was like a few hours. I thought it was at 6 and shit's at 4. What the fuck?
Rip.
Oh. I need to. That's what I want to do too this year. I want to try and make it to some kind of podcasting event or some shit.
For
A
real?
really nice little networking opportunity.
Damn.
Why are they trying to stick me for my paper?
Why Jamar just hit you with the that's crazy?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Damn. That's crazy.
I feel like once I say that, you should really know I am not listening to anything you have to say.
That's 94% of people who
Stop
say
talking.
that's crazy.
Just stop
Damn,
talking.
Troy, that is crazy though.
But no, because shit do be crazy though. Sometimes, actually, when I think about it, I might actually be. There's like a 30% chance that I actually mean, damn, that's crazy. But it just depends on the tone.
I never believe them.
I think you
Never
need to
believe
get out and get some more camaraderie when it comes to podcasting.
Yeah.
You just get to
I'm
learn the
heading into
business.
season
more.
3 of my show, so it's like
Yeah,
time for growth. I'm about to start selling merch out here.
I sold some merch.
It just work.
I got my
I
merch
don't
on
have
right
any
now.
yet, but I'm about to start making it.
People subscribe to me. Shout out to Cat Williams.
Hey.
He blew up my YouTube channel because he broke the internet, snitching on everybody.
I'm debating like if I should do not like a current events show exactly, but kind of sort of.
Wait, speaking of current
This has been a
events,
lot.
Jamar, your Dr. Umar congratulating Jonathan Majors video was hilarious. I was cracking up. I'm like, because initially I'm like, oh no, not him too. Then I realized it was satire, and I was cracking up. Oh my god, bro! The more this man talks about his case, the worse it looks. The worse it looks.
He's an amazing actor though. But,
not when he's trying to
he's
act
not doing that
innocent.
good now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's.
He can act everything but innocent, bro.
The only role
Yeah.
he can't play is innocence. It's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Yo,
That fucking interview he did was hilarious. Like not intentionally
had to
hilarious, but it was
he had to run
hilarious.
away from that white woman, and that's Snow Bunny. He ran back to
Oh,
a sister
God.
as fast as he can. He ran several blocks back to sisters.
Umar was
And
probably
that's
really
what
happy
we
though,
need
like
to
in
do
real
in our
life.
community. Is run back to the sisters. Oh shit!
Did you see when Dr. Umar went on Joe Budden?
No, I can't stand.
Oh,
he
my
was
God.
I,
Joe Budden.
I cannot stand Dr. Umar Johnson. I think he's one of the dumbest motherfuckers to ever touch like a public platform.
I struggle because sometimes he can say some things dependent, like his message isn't always.
Yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day. That don't mean the clock works.
Yeah.
Like-
So yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Because he doesn't always say bullshit. Like sometimes I've heard he said some shit that I'm like, damn, Okay, yeah. But other times you say some shit, I was like, all right, nigga, anyway. So most of the time it's all right, nigga, anyway. But every now and then.
Guys, we should have a next episode next Saturday. You know what we need to do? All right, we're gonna make it up right now while people are watching. Somebody who do y'all hate the most, celebrity wise?
Fuck, I don't really even like dislike celebrities like that.
Yeah.
For me, like,
if I don't like you, I just don't pay attention to.
All right, let's say Dr. Umar Johnson, right? So we can do this. All right, Troy. You gotta defend. What's his name? What's that preacher name that been doing some crazy shit out here? No, Troy, you gotta defend P. Diddy. And Kendall, you gotta defend Umar Johnson or Andrew Tate.
I gotta defend them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so I can probably steelman their arguments, but like, I just think it's stupid. The amount of I hate. God, I'm gonna get like fucking canceled for saying it. I hate black nationalism so fucking much. Like, yes, it makes sense to want to support your own community and do your own shit. It is absolutely ridiculous to like just recreate segregation with like, oh well, we're just choosing to be completely like, no, that's not how an actual fucking country works. That's not how the world works.
Exactly.
Hey, it worked for Wakanda.
For how long? And then a bunch of fucking underwater Mexicans showed up and blew shit up.
Because they was mad that because they was doing the same shit. They was like, damn, how y'all gonna tell them that we got our own little shit? Yeah. Fuck y'all shit. That's literally the plot of Black Panther 2.
You got beat up by underwater Mexicans. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what it was. It was a bunch of underwater Mexicans.
Literally it.
Trump built a wall. They were like, all right, we're going under.
That's cool. We're gonna take all of us and we're gonna go down here. But then we did it, and then we start talking about it like, hey, come check out Wakanda. We gonna help y'all. They said, bitch, if they come check y'all out, they gonna come check us out. Fuck that. Shut up. I was like, no, we ain't gonna shut up.
You know what we can do too?
That's literally it.
Yo, Kendall, could you think of any like movies we can do? We could do describe this movie like this type of person. Describe this movie like a redneck.
Or just
you describe Black Panther like a redneck a little bit. I don't want to lie. It was just bunch of people fighting them underwater Mexicans. It was crazy. And I think it was fighting over land. It was some kind of ethnic civil war.
Jesus. I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say so. Maybe yes, describe them right, but like in the way that we kind of just how I was saying, like my teacher used to do.
Exactly. That's a good idea.
Hood comprehensions.
Yes.
So describe this movie in a hood comprehension. That's it. You know. So
the
like
Shawshank Redemption, but Morgan Freeman's character is from Chicago.
Some niggas go to jail and shit, right? And they get all cool. And this one nigga get a spoon, and it's crazy because he used that spoon for years, digging tunnels and shit. Wow. And they like, yeah, nigga, when we get out, we gonna meet up, link up, won't bam bam. And right now. And the nigga crawled through the little tunnel he built with this spoon after like 15 years, which is crazy because he got some dumbass police officers in there, and they just walked past his poster and shit. When they meet up like they said they was, that's Shawshank. There you go.
Damn, pretty much.
Yeah, Insidious. This little nigga, he learned he can fucking travel in his sleep and shit, and then he hurt himself and get into a dumbass coma. And his family find out he ain't in no coma. That nigga is trapped in the demon's lair. So they're like, oh shit, we gotta save him. But then why are you trying to save him?
Describe Adam Sandler's movie Little Nicky to me.
Oh god, I haven't seen Little Nicky in so long.
So
I'd do that if I tried.
The devil got these kids and shit. You know, he's been a devil for like 10,000 years and shit. It's like it's time for him to retire. He got to pass on the mantle. But he like, fuck that. My kids ain't shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay the devil. His two older kids get mad and start killing him and shit real slow. So his youngest son, the baby, who's really a little touched, he got to go like fuck up his brothers and get his daddy back to life. And he eventually do it. On the way, he found out he got some devil powers and his mama's actually an angel. That bitch been watching him his whole life. And he saved his daddy. There you go.
Well, you don't get paid enough for those.
I don't.
I know. Hey, I like
You know
movies.
what,
So.
guys? I'm looking at the schedule right now for this podcast thing that opens at 4 p.m. and closes at 5:30 p.m.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, this looks a little boring. But guys, I'm gonna end this live right now. Thank you everyone for watching. Peace out. Next week will be the official start of the season 3 of the Medium Ghetto podcast. And check out the rest of our stuff. And we'll have exclusive deals and giveaways coming soon. And yes,
You have
Check
some
out the Skater
giveaways.
Diaries.
talk about that book.
Skater Diaries available on Amazon. Horror anthology book, Volume 1, Volume 2 next year. Hey.
And Troy, and Kendall, what about you, man?
I mean, I don't have anything out that you can purchase right now, but you can follow me on Twitch at Afromortis, Instagram at Afromortis. That's AFROMORTIS, and that's it.
Alrighty.
Cool. We're still live, guys. All right, so I guess it's our show now. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up here. Like, I mean, I want to let him stop his show.
I don't know if I can even